now we wait for some people, and then we can start this. I always wait for somebody to join the stream before I actually start doing anything, just to make sure that it actually is live, because sometimes I've started streaming on unlisted accidentally or on a different channel. Oh, what's up, Washer Cuber Kid? Alright, so at least I know it's actually live. Also, sorry if I seem very tired in this stream. It's because I just woke up. And because I've been on spring break, I'm used to waking up very late. So that's why I'm like this. Anyways, I have 3 loads to do. I think I'm going to start with the whites, because I think that's a good starting place. Now, I remember I had a cycle idea for this, but I no longer remember it. I think I'm going to do synthetics first, actually. I would do the Pony cycle request, the cycle that Pony requested first. I would do that one first, but Pony isn't here, and I believe he's still asleep. So I'd rather wait until he actually can get on the stream. What's up, Grayson? Seems you two are the only ones in here right now, which is surprising. I thought for a stream that's happening early in the morning instead of late at night, I thought more people would actually be joining. Then again, I suppose maybe the opposite is true. Now, for a load such as this one, I do want to do a pre-wash. And I believe half a scoop of Kirkland powder would be perfect for a pre-wash. So I'm going to put this half scoop of Kirkland into the pre-wash dispenser. And then I'm going to go put this back. Okay, now test mode. Let it all kind of tumble in there for a sec. Especially considering it's dry, I think we're going to be good. Regardless, I can just do that. I'm going to get the light in here. not part of... Oh. Undo yourself. Thank you. Morning, people. How you guys doing today? Here, I'm going to try to angle it like this because I know that the live chat takes up a lot of the bottom. Unless you're on desktop. But I know a lot of you guys probably aren't. Just woke up. Me too. Me too. We're manually filling this in test mode right now to get a pre-wash. Ooh, I can actually, let me do the dream space angle. This is the angle that Matthew always uses. I think it's pretty neat for this. Happy Easter. Thank you. Yeah, I always found this to be a neat angle for front loaders. I wish you luck on the Whirlpool, Sean. So water level frequency indicates that we are almost going to be to the level I want. It stops filling at 229. We're at 235 right now. And I'm filling it all the way because I do want these to be washed in a lot of water. It may be a small load, but more water is better for a smaller load like this. In the case of synthetics, at least. What's up, Max? The morning streams seem to be more popular than the night streams, and I guess that makes sense, but I might need to do more of these. The only problem is, can I get up early enough in the morning to do these streams? I might make that change, though. I might start streaming in the mornings instead of at night. Or I might continue doing both, honestly, because the night streams are fun. But I am going to do more of these morning ones. You can see it filling on that paddle over there. We have half a scoop of Kirkland powder in here right now. It's just the best thing to use on a pre-wash because it's highly alkaline. If we stream together, it could be at this time. It's 11:48 a.m. for you right now. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I don't have go live together on this time, but next time I have laundry to do, then yeah, I'm down for that. Okay, we should be full in just a second. It'll cut off. It's still going. There we go. It's just cut off. I'm going to let it run the turbo wash jets to help saturate everything for a sec. I don't remember, Max. I do not remember that discussion. Actually, I think it's literally only that pair of shorts right there that's above the water. Everything else is underwater, which is good, because that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, you'll let me open the door? You'll let me open the door right now. I guess it's not that high, but nah. Okay, I'm going to set it to heavy duty, cold, and turbo wash, and I'm going to let this run for a few minutes only. Just a few minutes, because this is only a pre-wash. After that, we'll throw some Persil craft gel in this bitch, and then send it on sportswear. Since this is a smaller load, the actions that sportswear does is going to be more ideal. It also soaks them for longer. But an intensive pre-wash would be best for this, I believe. Also, Germany. Here, let me take my phone off of the thing here so I can show you. It's real German Persil. That is real German Persil in America. Matthew brought that over during the debut of Wash Day Z, and I can't get my tripod back on right. Here's school right now. El Bozo. This is exactly what I was hoping for right here. This is actually exactly what I was aiming for with this. It's like a Miele W2, except it actually has fucking paddles. What's up? How are you doing tonight? Or today? Fuck, I'm used to streaming at night. I forgot. Literally everyone is awake right now, even like people from different continents. Because right now, for people in Europe, it's 4 p.m., I believe. No, it's 5 p.m. for them. So yeah. This is a good time to stream, I guess. Where's Matthew? Sleeping, probably. He has the sleep schedule of a goddamn owl, dude. Alright, see ya. I'm doing alright. I'm tired though. Am I a cat or a dog person? I'm a neutral party between the two. So right now, this is on heavy duty as sort of a pre-wash, but I'm gonna switch it to sportswear for the main wash. What's up? Yeah, streaming in the morning definitely is seeming more successful for me. Which makes sense. What am I watching? Well, the stream right now. I'm reading the chat. This is my final day of spring break, yeah. I go back to school for this 1 week, and then I'm getting homeschooled immediately after. Because they finally accepted me, so... Dang, we're actually getting, like, a bunch of people in here. This is actually really good. Do you guys think this has been long enough for a pre-wash, or should I let it continue with this? Why homeschool? I am fucking tired of the, not specifically this generation, but I'm a junior. The freshmen and the sophomores this year are fucking insufferable. They're so goddamn stupid. I just can't. I just don't get it. If I have to hear one more thing about one of my teachers having a veiny idea, I'm gonna kill myself. If I have to lose or gain aura one more time, I'm gonna kill myself. I just can't do this shit anymore. None of it fucking makes any sense. They're not even Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha's not even at my school yet. That's next year's class. That's the main reason I want to get out. Because it's like, holy shit, this isn't even Gen Alpha yet. What the fuck am I in for? Also, like, all my okay, I don't want to say all of them because there's a few good ones I have. About half of my teachers this year suck ass. So, yeah. Some freshmen are Gen Alpha. Well, that explains a fuck ton. I think this has been long enough for a pre-wash, guys. But I'm going to let it go in the opposite direction one more time. How did my mom let me do homeschool? Because she works at a school and also understands how fucking bad it is. Well, it's worse for her because she's working at a fucking elementary school. So she directly interacts with Gen Alpha, and she has been for years. I'm gonna let it do this for a sec. True, I have an aunt that's a baby boomer, and she's fucking insufferable too. Like, my aunt is a Christian, and I respect that because, like, you can believe, like, you can have whatever religion that you want. I mean, I'm Christian too, but she's the kind of Christian who will push it on people. And that's not right. I don't think that's right. That could have been bad. What if I set you to spin only instead? Probably a better idea. I was in a Christian club at school, but I regret joining. Yeah, no, I wouldn't join something like that. Same here, Mustang. That is exactly what my mom does, except she sees the entire school, so. She's not a teacher or anything, but like you said, she's a special needs. I don't know the name for it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But at least millennials like got their shit together. No, she's not a psychologist either. She's just like a helper person, I guess. Educational assist. That's probably what my mom is too. I don't know what the name for it is. The teacher's assistant. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Oh, it actually balanced that perfectly. Well, it kind of did. Gentle parent. Thank you. Finally, somebody actually says it. These new parenting shit that we have normalized, it doesn't fucking work. You're just raising your kid to be a fucking pussy. Thank you. Someone finally says that shit. At least my mom raised me right. When I did some stupid shit, I got my ass beat. That's how we should be teaching our fucking kids. Look how I came out. See? It fucking works. You can't solve... I learned this shit in... I learned this shit when I was in fucking elementary school. Okay? Kindness? At my elementary school, everything was about kindness. You would always need to find the kind way to do things, or else you'd get fucking in trouble. But that's just not the world we live in. We can't solve shit with kindness. It's not going to get us anywhere. Kids are attacking other kids because they were listening to funk at it. Yeah, that's probably right. Okay. Let's fill this. Yeah, that's true, Sean. Watch this kill itself right here. Actually, we're fine. I should have let that go, but I didn't. Okay. Can you repeat that again? Because I didn't hear you last time. Honestly, at this point, I forgot what I said. Let me add the personal craft gel, and then I'll read the message again. How much craft gel are we thinking, guys? We're thinking a little bit or a lot? Actually, I'm trying to conserve this stuff because it is like liquid gold to me. So, a capful of personal craft gel. If you want to know what it smells like, it's a mix. Oh shit, I spilled some of it. If you want to know what it smells like, it's a mix between, think like a, not just a peppermint scent, but it's a like chemical recreation of a peppermint scent. It's really weird, but it's actually really nice. For a laundry detergent, that is. I wouldn't want my house smelling like this stuff. All right. Let's see. This day and age, kids are attacking other kids because they weren't they were listening. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that I fully believe you that happened. Then Skibbity Toilet Jack in the chat now proves my point exactly. Exactly. Boomers are like the worst generation of all time. Even Gen Alpha isn't as bad as the fucking boomers. Okay, I'm gonna change this to heavy duty again, but only for a couple minutes before switching it to sportswear, because the intensive action does. I have not heard of the Infinite Serbian Night. I did not know he was doing that, but I fully believe you. That's just the world we fucking live in now. The only edit that I will accept is the one of the fucking Pythagorean theorem. That was gas. I still hate the Pythagorean theorem, though. Getting sudsy for the main wash, that's good. Actually, we just got very sudsy for the main wash. Subscribe to your channel. Thank you, I appreciate that. I honestly lost count of my subscribers. I stopped checking. That we could be at... I know we're relatively close to 3,000. True, Pythagorean theorem is the easiest part of geometry. I think trigonometry is easier in my opinion. I have 2,800 subscribers. So yeah, I am relatively close to 3,000. That's what I thought. My teacher doesn't fucking teach, though. See, the past 3 years of school, I have had not the best math teachers. The first one could not teach at all. The second one also could not teach at all. The third one, the one I have right now, can teach really, really good, but she's too nice. Too nice. Like, if you don't understand something in the class, she will literally stop to explain it simply to this one person alone, which is probably not what you should be doing, because that just disrupts the rest of the class's learning. But I don't know, because I'm not a teacher, so it could be totally wrong. I'm going to start sportswear cycle with an extra rinse. This is going to be an hour 10, not including the spin, because I did no spin. I'm just going to throw it in test mode for the spin. It's a small load. I can do that. In middle school, I had a teacher named Miss Souza, and she actually watches my videos, and she's just always been the best math teacher that I have ever had. There is no, I can't, like, in my years of schooling, my math teachers, my favorite math teachers, are number one spot being eighth grade, number two being fourth and seventh grade because it was the same teacher, and number three being my 11th grade teacher. Just because she's chill. She might not teach the best, but I mean, that's not everything. Anybody can learn as long as you just are patient, I believe at least. I don't know. I'm very tired right now, so sorry if the things I'm saying don't exactly make sense. Although I believe that made sense. Someone's probably gonna come into my chat and be like, you only need 2 tablespoons of detergent. Now that we're streaming during the day, it's more likely that Jeeves and Y is gonna show up in the chat and start ratting me out. Well, I thought this cycle would be good for this load, but it appears everything's just floating. Yeah, no, Sean, there was always something fishy about it for sure. Does homeschooling mean more streams during the week? Possibly. Possibly. That's my goal with it. I might not be fully present for a lot of it, but yeah. This was not the best cycle for this load, I can't lie. Everything is just kind of floating at this point. And again, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm still waiting for Pony to get in here because he wanted to see the new close cycle. Pony could be at school though. I think he said he has it off, if I remember correctly. Also, he planned on doing a stream of his GE Ultra Fresh at 11 in his time, which is... Oh, that's right now, actually. Oh, no. It was 11 my time. It's 1 his time. So, yeah, he's off school. Wow, we dropped to 4 viewers. Okay, I guess we're just cooked then. I think we're genuinely shadow banned by YouTube. I think Kiernan's infected me. There is a website that can detect if it's shadow banned. So let me see. I'm gonna do it with Kiernan's channel too. Because he believes he too is shadow banned. So why is this website telling me that I'm 70% Protestant, 30% Catholic? Hello? Why is this important to my shadow ban? Do you see this? This is not important to my shadow ban whatsoever. I mean, does anyone want to know what they think, what YouTube thinks their religion is, I guess? I'm gonna do it with you now, Max. Max, it's the exact same as you. It's the exact same for me as it is you. It also thinks that you're 70% Protestant and 30% Catholic. I think that might just be a default. Screenshot the results and send them to me, please. Okay. Why did I buy a front load washer? Well, I hate front load washers. I don't hate them. It's just that most of them don't use enough water. LGs do use enough water. Okay, now I'm going to try it with Kiernan's. Kiernan's channel is going to be interesting to try it with because Kiernan is most definitely not a Christian. So I'm curious if it's going to change that result or if it just always defaults to that. Because that doesn't seem right. There's something off about that. Yeah, it says the exact same thing about Kiernan. So, oh, he's got tags. He's got his own channel in his keywords. Bro is uploading 22 and a half videos per week. Holy shit, Kiernan. The shorts are not that goated. I think what I need to start doing is doing a horizontal stream every now and then to trick YouTube, maybe. Yeah, no, mine said like 3 different things and one of them was atheist. So, like, I don't know. It's probably just fake. Now that the suds have died down, it's actually doing good. Yeah, no, that was funny, Sean. I went all the way to the store to pick up a pizza, and I didn't know I was streaming the whole time. Yeah, true. If I do a horizontal stream, it should probably be my washer and my dryer at the same time because you'll see both machines running. It'll be a lot better than a vertical stream. Ordering the pizza wasn't an accident, but the stream itself was. You would hear the dryer more for anyone, I think. Like, let me turn on my dryer real quick and you'll see. It doesn't help that this machine is not doing many tumbles, though. But that's okay for this load because it's relatively small. We'll just do time dry 40. And you'll see it completely overpowers the washer. Not entirely, but even for a quieter dryer like mine. See, you can't hear anything now. Should the drum on your dryer be able to move back and forth? I don't think so. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I don't think so. I know that my GEs were able to do that. But those were GEs, so... Ugh. I do be hungry, chat, because I have not eaten breakfast. So I shall return soon. Did I add softener to this? No. I honestly don't think this load needs softener. I also have an extra rinse. So, I'll be back soon, guys. it back. Looks like we've drained. Yep. What's for breakfast? Just toast. I just made toast. We ran out of butter knives though, so I had to use the back end of a spoon.
Water, correct?
37 minutes, starting the first rinse. After this load, I'm probably going to be doing the load of cottons, or I might do whites. It depends on if Pony's here or not, which determines which load I'm going to do. The new close cycle, which is what I'm going to run on the cottons, was a request from Pony. So I want him in here for when I do the request. Otherwise, it would just kind of be silly. Well, it's 11:40 for him. Yeah, true. He should join soon, but I don't know. He might be busy getting ready to go to his aunt's for the Ultra Fresh. This is looking like a pretty decent rinse. The only thing I wish that this did was, the only thing I wish this did was have the turbo wash jets on. I forgot what they were called for a sec. I don't like the Ultra Fresh because they tumble too fast to the point where they don't really wash right. They overshoot the water. My Whirlpool tumbles really fast and uses this 2 tablespoons of water. Yeah. So it is basically an Ultra Fresh. I need to plug in my AirPods real quick. Draining. I believe... Oh, no. Extra rinse light is off. Right, because I only selected one. So... this should be... the second rinse. Because it does 2 rinses by default, I think, on this cycle. Where'd my phone go? There it is. Not from 2011 up. But ever since they stopped making the vertical modulars with the dual action, yeah, they've been bad. Oh, the front loaders, yeah. You didn't miss anything. It's a live stream. You can come and go as you please. What's up, Pony? We're running the cycle of bewilderment right now, and since you joined, we're gonna run new clothes next. If you didn't join, I was gonna do a load of whites next first. Actually do whites next? Alright. Makes sense, because it's also a smaller load like this one was. I'd like to finish off with a big load. You want to see the white cycle? Well, I was going to use the normal cycle instead, but you know what? Yeah, we can do... Let's do the white cycle instead. I use the normal cycle too much. Yeah, I'll do whites. Stream with weight again? Yeah, no, we can, but because I don't have Go Live Together on right now, he can't join the stream, unfortunately. If you do Go Live Together, if you turn on Go Live Together, and then you stream by yourself, it tanks your aspect ratio. How many cycles in the LG allow you to use extra hot? I don't know. I'd have to go through and count. There's so many cycles on this machine. But if you're talking just the cycles that are on the dial, not the downloaded ones, I'd say 4. Oh, your washer broke? What machine was it? Which cycles do extra hot? I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's normal, heavy duty, bedding, and allergen. Thank you. This is the LG WM8900B. Also, the 8980 is the exact same machine. Yeah, no, I know it does it on the sanitary downloaded cycle as well, but I'm sure there's more than that. Oh, and full load wash, you can also do it. What happened to my top loader? I still have it. It's sitting on the other side of my garage. I probably won't pull it out very often, but I do plan soon on doing a stream on it. Do I like this more than the LG Wave Force I have? I'd say they're about equal. I like both machines. Both machines have their ups and downs. Although I will say I've been experiencing more ups with this machine than downs. The only 2 things that I don't like about this machine is that it can't balance for the life of it, and suds are very hard to control in this machine. It can get out of control very quickly. Does this one have manual water mode? No, because it's a front loader. That would be kind of silly. It's the cycle of bewilderment. It doesn't have the test mode thing where I can select the amount of water. I can put it in test mode and then manually fill it that way, but there is no way to actually control what water level it's going to go to. I know that this machine has 10 different set water levels that it can use, though. Have I done diagnostics on it? I did it earlier on the stream. I do it all the time. I throw it in test mode literally all the time. How long is the stream going to be? Probably quite long. I have 3 loads to do, this being the first of them. What's up, Hamza? The morning streams seem to be more popular, though, so I'm going to do these more. I wish my washer did balance in test mode, because then I could spin things in test mode and not have to wait around for it to actually go all the way to speed. Dare you to make it an all-day stream? I can't. Once it's 3 o'clock here, we get charged more for the utilities, so I can't. Yeah, this cycle is... I like this cycle for smaller loads like this one because it does the motion. And also it has relatively high levels. Looks like we get a 3rd rinse, which I don't think is really necessary, but go off, I guess. What do I think about the Kenmore LGs? I'm honestly not the biggest fan of them. I don't know why, I just can't get around to liking them. I know that they're just LGs, but they just don't look that good, in my opinion. Given there's 14 minutes left, this is definitely going to be the final rinse. Then again, I may just cut it out, because I do feel like this is a little excessive. I don't think it needs another rinse, guys. It says that we have one viewer, but I don't think that's right, considering there's quite a few people chatting right now. YouTube's kind of stupid. All you have to do is update a... Yeah, I know. All you have to do is update a counter when somebody joins or leaves the stream. But YouTube servers can't handle that in real time, I guess. Definitely final rinse, because there's 9 minutes left. Also, a lot of people were saying that the motor on this machine would be stronger than the top loader. It's actually about 100 watts less. My other LG pulled 800 watts when the motor was at max capacity with a large suds lock. This one can't go past 750. Now we're in the sitting and doing nothing phase of the cycle. Every cycle has one of these. You're building a top load? Well, good luck with that. Atomizer. Interesting. You kept the LG top loader. Yeah, of course I did. What if I bought an LG that didn't have turbo wash? What would you do? My sister has an LG that doesn't have turbo wash. It's the 3700, and in my opinion, turbo wash. Ever since I've been using that machine, I've told myself I'm never buying another machine. I mean, I'm not buying an LG front loader that doesn't have turbo wash. It is horrible trying to use that thing in a timely manner. You can't. The normal cycle is like an hour. Do I play Roblox? Yes, but not a lot. Although I have been playing more Regretivator lately. What's this plus button on the stream for? Start a poll or start a Q&A. Oh. Should do a full cycle on my sister's LG. It's going to be the same as mine except 4.5 cubic feet and no turbo wash. It's just my machine, but infinitely worse. How did your washer go to from 58 minutes to 100 minutes? Because you had dirty clothes in it. How does it know when you have dirty clothes in there? Unless it has a turbidity sensor, which I doubt. I mean, I know LG actually... If it's an LG, it might actually know, because LG dishwashers have turbidity sensors. If I say turbidity center one more time instead of sensor, I swear. Okay. Heavy duty for a second to rinse better. Let me turn on Do Not Disturb on my phone so that if somebody tries calling me... So for this machine, I'm not sure if you can get a white one. The only two colors I've seen it in are silver and the black, which I have. What's this cycle called? This is just heavy duty right now. We went from heavy duty to sportswear, which is what we were on for the main part of the cycle, and now we're on this, but I'm going to switch it into test mode to spin them out in just a second. I only switched it back to this mode so it could rinse them a little better, because as you can see, it's just beating the shit out of them. Okay. Shit. Shit. There we go. It only took me 3 years. Maybe let it tumble for a second as well. Yeah, Hamza, it was the cycle of bewilderment. So I just have to hope this isn't gonna spaz out on me. Or try to jump again. Either one of those would be bad. However, with a smaller load like this, I'm not as concerned. Have I done test mode on the dryer? The dryer doesn't have test mode. What's up, Laundry Productions? You've joined just in time to watch the machine jump. Here we go. Just kidding. It actually seems to have handled it just fine.
Is that my blanket?
This one?
No, the green one that was in the dryer.
Yes.
Is it dry?
Yes.
I need it. It better be fully dry.
It is. Did he pee on it?
It looks like it's gonna have to be washed every night.
Oh.
He loses his bladder somewhere between 2 and 5 a.m.
My dog's on this new medicine that makes him pee himself in the middle of the night. So we have to layer blankets on where he sleeps. I don't even know what borax does. I'd say that's spun long enough. This is a smaller load. So, Pony, did you want to see whites or new clothes first? Move my camera back. Whites first. Got it. Basket. There you are. This is dry. Like I feel it's like got tiny bit of moisture in it, especially around the band. But like 2 minutes in the dryer would probably solve that. What the hell, LG? Oh my god. Well, these are more thicker, so I can feel that these have moisture in them, but like that had nothing. Jesus. I don't see anything. Okay. Whites. What detergent to use on whites? I think just a couple power pods would do the trick, honestly. Honestly, only one. We only need one.
Put these in my rag drawer, please, not your microfiber.
Just toss them.
You need to chill on the softener. You're using a ton and barely washing anything. Do you want to pay $13? Don't do that. I can't.
I'm not doing anything.
You're using more than normal.
Wait, I have Tide liquid. Actually, no, wait. This is a perfect opportunity for me to use one of these. E. I don't remember the country of origin of this. Or anything like that, but I just know it's E. It seems to be Polish. Whatever it is, it's made by Henkel. So, it's similar to Persil. Or just don't allow me to open the box. That's also an option. whites. Cold. 2 extra rinses, probably just where we want to be. Do I play Fortnite? No. No, I don't. $58 minutes. Which is about just on the money of what I was expecting. Yeah, no, I don't play Fortnite. I had it installed for a little bit, but it was just for Festival. Then I had to delete it because it was like 60 gigs. My PC was just dying. Those jets are dying right there, yep. They successfully run for a sec, and then the clothes soak up the water, and then that happens. I wash my whites with cold. Yes. Anything that is... Oh, we're gonna do filtration. Okay. Have I tried Tide plus cold? I've tried Tide plus bleach. I have not tried Tide plus cold. I don't know what that... If you're talking about Tide cold wash, I think it's bullshit. I don't think it does anything. It's probably just normal Tide that they rebranded. Because you can use Tide in cold and it works just fine. So... anything that is not bedding, towels, or really anything that... Okay, a good way to think about this is anything that you actually wear gets washed in cold. At least in this house. I don't bother washing in warm because I feel like it's kind of useless. It doesn't really increase the temperature that much to change the wash performance too much, in my opinion. You know fabric softener can clog up your pipes? Well, my pipes are fine, and we've been using fabric softener for as long as I've been born, so... Yeah, I'm fully aware, Pony. You have, like, so many softeners. My mom would kill me if I had as much detergent as you. There's a lot of powder on the door. My mom is complaining that I use too much softener, so I'm going to actually just stop using softener on my clothes unless I actually need to. Because that's the only way I can reasonably see me having to cut back. Because the suds incidents are happening more frequently now that I have this machine. Like, hell, I don't know what... I haven't even tried half of my detergents in this machine yet. I don't know what I could be in for with some of these. God forbid Habona Spano. I still have a bag of it. What am I supposed to do with it? I'm gonna have to run it through at some point. I'm not just gonna not use it. I already have one. Vinegar also. I'm not doing vinegar. I'm not using vinegar on my clothes. If it's bath mats or towels, that's one thing. Not clothes, buddy. I'm not doing it on clothes. I just don't trust that. I feel like my colors might fade and stuff. That's important to me. Thank God the atomizers. I'm noticing it's going a little early on this, and we're doing a different motion now. I also noticed that the atomizer goes on earlier in the cycle than usual. Which makes sense because that means bleach probably was just about to get dispensed here. This is the bright white cycle. Considering you're saying programs, I'm going to assume that you are not American. So what you're looking at here is the equivalent of a 23 kilo LG. If my conversion is correct, this is a 23 kilo for you guys. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at this thing, tumbling this. It's 147 liters, I believe. You're Russian. Well, you guys also have smaller machines there as well, so it's similar. Yeah, I'm from America. I mean, where else are you going to get a 29-inch wide behemoth? Let me do the conversion on the 5.8 cubic foot real quick. I'm going to talk my way through this so you guys can understand. So, a 4.5 cubic foot LG in Mexico, because they use kilograms as well. That's considered a 20 kilogram. So if we take 20 and we divide it by 4.5, we get 4.4. So then we can go and we can take 5.8 and times that by 4.4, and that gives us that it's 25.5 kilos would be the LG signature. What do I think of this cycle? I honestly think that the normal cycle is a little more intensive, but I do like how it incorporated the stepping motion a while ago. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, and again. That's cool because it's rare that you see other motions. I think it's a good cycle, but I don't know if this would honestly be my first choice for whites. I think I would probably use a longer cycle for whites. Have I ran the tub clean with clothes and detergent? I did on accident once because allergen is right next to it on the cycle dial, and it did not do anything at all. It just heated the water and then it washed like normal. Nothing happened. It didn't spin wash or anything. This isn't 4 to 5 years old. I got this washer 2 weeks ago. If the model's been out for that long, then I wouldn't know, but this is... Do I like using unnecessarily long cycles? There's a fine line between a long cycle and an unnecessarily long cycle, especially for this machine. I've seen this machine do a cycle 4 hours and 40 minutes before. That was ridiculous. That had me... I did not enjoy that near the end. But if we're talking like an hour and a half, that's like the sweet spot for a cycle, in my opinion. Unless it's like a sanitary cycle or something like that, because then I understand that that's going to take longer. But unfortunately for this machine, it seems I'm going to have to start doing my bed washing streams in 2 streams. One for the night and then one in the morning. Because it just simply takes too long. Or I could start a stream at 6 in the morning and then wash my bed throughout the whole morning. Because that gives me 9 hours to do my whole bed, and I can easily do that. Wait. Yeah, I can do that quite easily. Because especially for bedding and stuff, I do enjoy using longer cycles with higher temperatures. Nice. One thing I've noticed about this cycle is it's using an awfully low water level. Like... Do you see that? There's like no water in there at all. It's really interesting. I don't know why it's using such a low level. Although maybe it's going to increase the level later in the cycle. which would make sense, but for whites, it just doesn't make sense. Surely whites would have a higher level. This is just the normal tumbling motion. This is what 95% of the cycles consist of. I'd try the normal cycle for that, honestly. Nope, we don't get more water. We just drain. Should I do pre-wash? I mean, yeah, it could be interesting to see. Pony, could you do it with the more water selected? Spray rinse.